This is going to be my makeup and items that I wanted to finish up before the end of 2014. I've been meaning to film this video for, I don't know, about a week now, but I just haven't had the time. It was around July that I filmed my original video. I did an update video about 3 months in. If I remember, I will link both of those videos down in the description box down there. But anyway, I think there was 23 items. I am missing 2 of them, but I'll talk about them once I get to that point. The first item, this is the Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer. This is in the shade Ivory. So just one of these little guys. This one was done pretty early on. So there's that guy. And then I had the Bare Minerals, but the matte foundation. This was in the shade Light. And you know, I had dry skin. I don't have oily skin or combination skin or anything. So I don't think that I would go out and repurchase the matte version of the Bare Minerals foundation, but I do have a Bare Minerals foundation that's just the regular version, but it is a shade lighter than this, so I do have one of those. I don't need to go out and repurchase it again. That's gonna last me for quite some time. This was in a project pan. This is the Wet n Wild Coverall Pressed Powder, and this is in the shade Fair Light. I really like this one, actually. I was quite surprised. This was the powder that I used to film my video showing you how I repress my powders, bronzers, blushes, even eyeshadows. So I will definitely link that down in the description box as well, but this was a lovely powder, and I actually suggest this one from the drugstore if you're looking for a new powder. This was really nice. Alright, and then I had 2 blushes. This first one, this is the Benefit Box Blush in Dandelion. Every time that I talk about this blush, I'm reminded of that show on Netflix, Orange is the New Black. Every time I talked about this in a weekly makeup basket, that's what popped in my brain. But anyway, if you have any idea what I'm talking about, let me know. But if not, it's fine. So that's the blush. And then the other blush that I was thinking about using up was this NYC Cheek Glow in the shade West Side Wine. And I actually decided to get rid of this one. I actually passed it down to my daughter and she's been playing in it. She loves it. I kind of just decided that instead of focusing my attention on a blush that's under $2, I would focus it on blushes that were more expensive, and I did go through a couple blushes in 2014. So I'm glad that I decided that. I'm glad that I passed this on, and she absolutely loves it. So anyway, that is that one. And then I had a bronzer. It was a little teeny deluxe size sample of the Buxom, what was that called? Tahiti bronzer, I think. Hot Escapes. It was about this big, you know, about the size of an eyeshadow. It was really small, but I decided to give that to my friend. She's a little bit darker than I am, and it actually fits her a lot better. It just looked insane in my contour or bronzed around my face. Even if I was tan, it just looked out of control. I think I showed like 10 or 11 different purple eyeliners of mine, and that's another one that I don't have, but I used up an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil, and I can't remember what shade it was in, but it was in the same project pan that I used up the Benefit Box Blush. It would be in the update video. So I finished up a purple eyeliner, and then I had this Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes liner, and this was in 0L, so that guy was used up. And then I also had this green liner. This is the Clinique Quick Liner for Eyes Intense, and this was in the shade 07 Intense Ivy. This was one of the retractable eyeliners, and it looks like there's a little bit of product right at the tip there, but it's actually, you know, rolled up the entire way. I can't twist it anymore, so I don't know if you can tell in there. It's like a really dark green. I was nervous that it wouldn't be dark enough, but I actually ended up just using it on the upper lash line, just like winging it out sometimes. Sometimes I would just blend it in for like a cream shadow, and it actually worked pretty nice. So I did enjoy using this. I had 2 lip liners. This first one, this is the Rimmel Exaggerate Full Color Lip Liner in the shade 63, which is East End Snob. This is what these look like. And this was, I don't know, I can't twist it up anymore. It's one of those retractable ones, but if you can see there, that is the shade. So it was just kind of like a muted mid-tone pink color. I really wasn't fond of this. I just used it under some pink lipsticks. I don't like lip liners, so I buy my lipstick in the shade that I buy my lipstick because I like that shade of lipstick, but sometimes I feel like if I put a colored lip liner down, it changes the lipstick shade, and I just don't have a lot of combinations of lip liners with lipsticks that I enjoy. So I used that guy up, very happy about that. And then I had a full size of this Starlooks lip pencil. This was in the shade Tickle Me Pink. And I didn't finish this one up entirely, but this is all that I have left. And considering I don't like lip liners, I thought I did a pretty good job. Like full size, they're probably about this long. They're pretty long pencils, so I have that much left. I'll probably work on this a little bit in 2015, but that is the shade there. It's quite bright. It's like a darker pink, but it's still bright at the same time, so still have a little bit of that one left. And then I had two kind of lip treatments or lip balms. The first one, this is the Body Shop Lip Butter, and this was the coconut one. I actually really liked this. When you first put it on your lips, it kind of, you can see in there, it's kind of a white shade, and it kind of made your lips a little bit white. As it kind of melted onto your lips, it kind of sheared out a bit, so it wasn't like white chapstick all over your lips. But I did enjoy this, but I don't know if I would repurchase this. I have a lot of lip balms to go through. And the other one, it was the Fresh Sugar Lip Treatment, and this was just one of the little mini ones, and this was in the shade Petal. Now, this would probably be a really nice shade for the Marsala Pantone Color of the Year, but that is it in the tube, and I actually did a little swatch here for you. So that's it right there. I mean, it's pretty pigmented for a balm, so that's it. Next up, I had the NARS Velvet Matte Lip Pencil in Sex Machine, and I finished this up in my project pan that's currently going on. I will link that one down below if I remember. When I initially filmed this video, I actually did not like this whatsoever. I didn't like the shade, but you know, the more that I used it in my project pan, I was mixing this with a really nude lipstick, and the more I wore it, the more that I liked it, and I actually ended up finishing this off and purchasing some more of the NARS matte lipstick pencils. So let me give you a little swatch of this. So that right there, that is Sex Machine from NARS. Then I had two other lipsticks. This first one, again, it was in a project pan. This is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Born With It. I really loved this lipstick. It's just a very easy pink shade to wear. This is a pretty close dupe to the MAC lipstick in Angel. I think Walmart has Maybelline lipsticks for under $5, so this is a really beautiful shade. And then I also had the NARS lipstick in Jungle Red, and I do have a project pan currently going on, and this is one of the last items hanging on. So no, this was not finished in 2014, but it will be finished in a matter of days. So that is all that I have left of Jungle Red. I probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna give you a swatch anyways. It's a really bright, true red. I mean, I love this shade of red, but that is it right there. Then I had the Katy Perry Killer Queen perfume. It was just the little mini size, and I think I accidentally threw that away. So I have the rollerball, I had the little mini size, and then I had the big, you know, 3.4 fluid ounce. So I'm just showing you the bottle just so you have something visual to note. I did finish up the small one. It was about this big. It was really nice to fit in the purse. I really do like this perfume. And then I finished up the Clinique Chubby Stick in Mighty Mimosa. These are pretty easy to finish up for me, so this guy was gone pretty quick. And then there was the Tarte Lip Surgeons in Sweet. Now, this is the Lip Surgeons in Sweet. And if you can see here, this is not finished up. What had happened is I have a couple of these Lip Surgeons pencils with the gold caps, and this one, this is in Escape. And I actually grabbed this one because I thought that it was Sweet because they're pretty similar in the tone. I just didn't read the label because I wasn't thinking. But anyway, I finished this one off. This is actually rolled up all the way. It won't roll up anymore. I dug out what was on the inside of this one. So this one is not the one that I talked about in my video, but I am considering this done. I'm crossing this product off my list, but I'm actually going to be trying to use up the shade Sweet in 2015. So anyway, just wanted to mention that. I'm considering that done because it did actually have more product in this other one than the one that I had originally picked. So, alright, onto some glosses. I had two Urban Decay Lip Junkies. Now, I had one in Peroxide, which was over here, and then this one was in Naked 2. So you can see my mark on here, that's where I was when I started this whole want to use stuff up. This is one of the ones that I just didn't finish up, so I don't know. I'm considering just tossing this. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'll think about it a little bit. But this one that I did finish up, this was in the same project pan as the Benefit Box Blush. This was just a very light pink shade, and it's actually a pretty close dupe to NARS Turkish Delight lip gloss. If you were thinking about picking up NARS Turkish Delight, these actually have a better scent. They kind of smell like spearmint, and they taste a lot better if you accidentally get some in your mouth. The NARS ones, oh, they smell horrendous. Even after the reformulation, they don't smell very good. If you get them in your mouth, they kind of taste like plastic. They're kind of gross. So anyway, this is a really nice shade. Then I had the Buxom lip gloss in the shade April. I cleaned this guy out. I took the stopper out. This again was in a project pan. So there's the inside of it, entirely cleaned out. These are really cooling on the lips, and they're almost too cooling for my lips. So for some reason, I feel like the ones with shimmer tend to just cool my lips way too much. It's almost too much of a spicy sensation. So yeah, I'll purchase ones without the shimmer in them, but not with shimmer. And then I had one last item. It was the True Religion perfume, and I marked on here at my 3-month update, so I was right there 3 months in, and then it's been another 3 months and I'm actually down to there. So I'm probably going to have this in my items I want to use up for 2015. I haven't quite decided yet if this is going to be like an official contender, but I'll probably have this, you know, on my mind to use up for 2015. Anyway, that is it. Those are all the items. I'm probably going to be filming my items that I want to finish up before the end of 2015, probably immediately after this. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.